Officer, Wisconsin mortgage expert. I'm sure by now, well, as you went to have clicked on this ad, you've realized that interest rates have dropped. You're seeing advertisements for it, Facebook banners, radio ads, tons of things all over the place. And that part is true. Interest rates have dropped. And I'm sure you're considering refinancing all as you went to have clicked on this link. But the unfortunate thing, we got people flocking to their mortgage company, flocking to their lender. They're falling for the same traps that lenders set that makes them money that costs the consumer thousands and sometimes tens of thousands of dollars. So now you may be asking, okay, what are these traps that are set? So I want to go over with you 4 different traps that lenders set that benefit them but cost you money. Trap number 1, mine with me, my handwriting is terrible, is lowest interest rate. Now, when it comes to refinance, everybody's quoting interest rates. They're saying, I can do this interest rate for you, I can do this interest rate for you. And when people call me, they first thing they ask me, what's your interest rate? Well, I can tell them my 15 different interest rates, but what really makes sense for them? The rates that you see on TV, that you see that on advertisements, they're going to give you the lowest possible thing because they know that attracts your attention. But what they don't tell you is how much money it costs to get that rate. They're called discount points. They're not closing costs, so they don't have to tell you what those are in their closing costs. They're discount points. So I have people will come in, say, I can get this rate, and I tell them, well, does that really make sense to do because it costs them 2 points to buy it. Now, what does that mean? It's 2% of their loan amount. So say they have a $200,000 loan, 2 points, it'll cost them $4,000 to get that interest rate, and it might not even change their payment too much. In most cases, it doesn't. Trap number 2. Paying PMI. Now, y'all have probably heard that said you have to have PMI unless you have 20% down. And for most places, that's absolutely true, but that's because they don't carry all the loan programs that we carry. You do not have to pay PMI if you don't have 20% down. Now, that's one thing that it's easier for me to share with you once I show it on paper, but I have clients saving hundreds of dollars a month because I'm able to get them a loan with no PMI when every other place has to give them PMI, private mortgage insurance. Trap 3. Staying in the same loan term. So that means, let's say you have a 30-year interest rate, or sorry, a 30-year mortgage, and you have a nice interest rate, you got it 2 years ago, so you only have 28 years left. Now the mortgage guy, he's probably going to give you, you ask him for what interest rate he has, he's going to give you his most recent 30-year interest rate, and if it's lower, he's like, I'm going to save you all of this money per month. Well, that's not really true because you're restarting your loan. And as you know, the very first few years in a mortgage, you're paying way more interest than you are principal. So when he says, yeah, your payment's lower $50, yeah, but you just restarted, so you're actually going to cost you thousands of dollars more. But I'm having clients I do loans for them where I don't do their PMI, I can do it without PMI and lower their term. And by doing that, many times their payments are the exact same as they were before, except that they're saving thousands of dollars. Trap 4. Paying closing cost. Now when it comes to refinances, it's really a kind of a value equation, a cost-benefit analysis. How much does it cost to lower your payment this or to change your payment that? Now, like in this first example, paying the lowest interest rate, in our scenario, that person was paying $4,000. Now, if they also had an additional $2,000 in closing costs, it cost them $6,000 to get that loan. And if their payment only dropped $50 a month, you can do the math. 6,000 divided by 50, that's going to take them over 10 years to recoup their cost. Now, the definition of insanity is doing the same old thing and expect different results. So if you're considering refinancing and go through the same methods, I know you're not insane. So what I'd like you to do is click the link below, fill out a little bit of information so I know how to contact you, and let's see if we can come up with a solution that does not fall for one of these 4 traps but actually benefits you. Take care.